Hi, and welcome to this video that is going to explain the particulars of the final plan, which you're going to submit as the final plan. So basically what this is going to be is putting all the pieces that you put together so far, the milestones, you're going to put them all together. And you want to create, this is an overarching objective here, you want to create a fluid single marketing plan. It's got to flow, there has to be continuity in it, and the themes and the points that you bring up and carry through really need to remain consistent. It brings together all your milestones, as I said, and the very first thing you want to do to start is by looking at the outline of the template in the D2L folder in content for final plan completion. I do want you to keep in mind that the final plan and paper is worth a lot, 240 points. Which is worth 30% of your total grade. So this is a pretty significant thing. So you want to make sure that you do this as well as you possibly can so you can get that finished real strong within the class. So what needs to be done? You need to submit your final plan by 11:59 on Tuesday of next week, July 22nd by 11:59. There's no, you can't turn it in late. There's no turning in late at that point because the grades are due so much, like very shortly after that. Complete your summary discussion post, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, by the same time, 11:59, Tuesday, July 22nd. And then it says reply to 2 classmates' posts by Wednesday night, the 23rd. However, since there's only one other person that you would be responding to for this particular class, just respond to the other person's post. Okay, so the flow of the paper looks like this. You want to start with your overview of the marketing idea. That is largely going to be driven from the introductory introductory document to the project itself, where you found some resources and all that kind of thing. That one, the background information. Define your target market. That was from your first milestone. You want to describe how the needs and wants of your target market specifically are being fulfilled by your product's features and benefits, right? And that was milestone number 2. Concisely write a position statement of your offer, very important thing. So if you needed to work on that, please get that cleared up. That was also from milestone number 2. Define your pricing strategy, both introductory and ongoing. That was from milestone number 3. Clearly outline your selling strategy. That's your distribution, the place, but your distribution strategy in terms of where you're going to sell your product through, so your selling strategy. And then that was also from milestone 3, and then from milestone 4, you're going to describe your promotional strategy, define your overall messaging, and define which methods you'll employ to communicate your message and your channels, and then a conclusion, kind of wrapping it up. So the tone of the paper and what you think, the way you should really think about this is you're writing this, let's say, to the board of directors of Mr. B's Fine Foods, and so these are your findings, and this is what you're coming to the table with as the marketing manager, and you're going to make some kind of conclusion in terms of what you found out. So how to do this well? Make sure you follow the template and outline precisely, very, very precisely. Please don't stray. Extraneous points are really not of any real value at this point, so we want to make sure this thing is really for the purpose of getting this plan done. The good news is you should be able to use your revised milestones, and it should save you a whole lot of time. As you can see, you've written a lot of the stuff already. Make those revisions that were suggested to you. I do check to make sure that you did. Don't just copy and paste. I say cut and paste. I guess I'm better to say copy and paste because you'll lose the continuity. And so don't do that. Make sure you certainly you can take parts of it and paste it and what have you, but make sure there's continuity throughout your paper, okay? You got to make it read like you just sat down and wrote it all at one time. And then make sure you do proper citations, especially in text. I'm going to check that closely. That is important, as I've been stressing all throughout. And then proofread it. It's best to find somebody you can trust to do a good job to proofread it for you, but just proofread it. Make sure that you're following that. And the last point I'm going to make is know the rubric. Know how it's going to get graded, so to make sure you can maximize your grade here. Okay, so this is the rubric. This is for the paper. It's in detail on the final plan assignment folder. So you get there's a potential number of 20 points for following the template. outlined in a complete and thorough way. Supports decisions in a complete, logical, and well-reasoned way. You've been getting feedback on that. Your plan demonstrates clear and fluid continuity throughout, and this is the important part of it. That's worth 30 points. Okay, so to make sure that it reads like you wrote it all one time. Make sure that you're introducing and citing concepts from the class material, and make sure in the citing part is important. You can go ahead and cite the text. Again, this is a class. It's not just a business plan. Or a marketing plan. It's a class. So I want to make sure that there's continuity there. Make sure that you have your research sources are solid and they are supportive of your effort. You might have had to do some work there in terms of revisions. You want to write concisely, make clear points, draw clear conclusions. This is where it's real important to follow the template and don't stray from it. Okay, just stay right on point. It'll be much easier. And then you provide proper citation in text and produce a clean and properly formatted reference list at the end. Make sure that we're making our APA citations, and then obviously make sure that the spelling is and grammar are correct, and it's in a professional tone. Like, again, you could think of yourself as providing this to the board of directors of the company. Okay, all right. So in your discussion post, you don't have to just paste your whole paper. You need to do that. Just kind of come up with a summary of the final plan, stating the key decisions that you made. You want to post has clear references to the course material properly cited. You want to make sure that you are you respond to your classmates' post, and make sure that it's accurate and professional. This isn't a huge thing. Just do it so that you can share your ideas with your classmate. Okay, so I'll be available if you're struggling. Please let me know, obviously sooner than later, that if you're struggling with this at all, and we can meet in Google Google Meets, I should say, and we'll work through whatever thing is hanging you up. Okay, so that's it. That's the final plan. That's the very best of luck with you on it, and let me know if you need any help.